Sanvanani Jimelang Avsheni, and hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle Khumalo for those that do not know. For the new family members, welcome. For the old subscribers, thank you so much for coming back, guys. We are finally on 1,000 subscribers. Woo woo! So guys, I know a lot of you have been asking me on my Instagram for a story time, so I didn't see any occasion fitting. But unfortunately for this round, ladies and gents, we do not have any drink. We don't have anything because Cupcake has decided to stop the sale of alcohol effectively and immediately. I don't know how many times I'm going to say this in my videos, like I'm shook. I can't say I did not see this coming, but I think this is the right move. But anyway, let's get into today's story. So guys, if you guys are reading the title, obviously you can see I almost got arrested. So guys, I'm gonna try and make it short, so that's why I'm like grinding. I'm really trying because I've realized a lot of people don't have data, so I'm really trying to cut my stories and my videos. So anyway, so this story or this incident took place in 2015. In 2015 I was still that's the year where I was a flight attendant. Okay, so in 2015 I trained for being a flight attendant, and then I went to go fly, or I worked as a flight attendant. So guys, so what happened was what happened was what happened was so this day, guys, we had just went to go write our CAA exams. Okay, that is to get your cabin crew license. Okay, I will not say the school I was in, or maybe can I? Okay, I can say the name of the school I was in because it was a really good school. So I went to EPT Aviation. You guys can go there, and the course was like a 6-week course. Okay, so over the duration of the 6 weeks, I found a place to stay not far from the school, which was in Bonero Park. And I'm not sure about now, but back then Bonero Park was a pretty racist area because yeah, there was just a lot of Afrikaners, and I don't think they took a liking to us black people. But anyway, you'll understand why I say that. So cool. I found a place to stay in Bonero Park, and the place we were staying in was a cottage. And then the cottage had like, it was a 6-sleeper, I think, or 8-sleeper or something like that. It was a 6-sleeper which we ended up making into an 8-sleeper and created our own mini res. And then long story short, because a lot of things happened there. Long story short, guys, so the cottage was in a like a gated community type of situation. But the reason I say these people didn't like black people, or for some odd reason, is that legit every time, so for us to gain access to the house, because the cottage was obviously attached to someone's house, but the family was amazing. I think they were the only non-racial family, non-racist family in the neighborhood. But anyway, so in the one cottage we obviously had one gate remote, and the first person that would leave campus obviously would take the remote with them, and then the rest of us would have to like stand outside and yell for the person to open the gate for us or call them or something. Cool. So guys, anyway, 6 weeks went by, real quick. Like, that experience is amazing. I've said in my other video, I think if teaching, not even teaching, but if I think my businesses and stuff don't work out, or not even if they don't work out, because they will work out, I just think once I've established my businesses, I will go back to flying. But anyway, 6 weeks had went by, and after your cabin crew or your flight attendant training, everyone needs to write an exam, like a qualifying exam at the CAA. So for over the duration of the 6 weeks, you write exams. You've got your aviation medicine, you've got your fire and safety. Like, there's so many different modules within cabin crew. So it's not just chicken and beef, guys. Hey, but like one day we'll talk about I'll tell you guys how to apply for flight attending and how to apply for jobs, etc. This video is not that. Okay, this video is about how I almost got arrested. It's just linked to that. But nonetheless, so okay, on this day we went to the CAA. Guys, please know that for CAA, actually I've forgotten now, but for CAA, I think you had to get like 80 or 90% for it to be a pass, eh? Like you couldn't get all 70, I don't know, or 75. I think you had to get 75 or 80 for you to pass. Not a distinction, as in just for you to pass, guys. You had to get 75 or 80 just to pass. Okay? And I think the reason for that was, I mean, you guys are literally in the air. It's just the pilots and it's you. You can't be passing this module or this training with 50-40% and expect to be responsible for people's lives. Because remember, when you are a flight attendant, once you guys are in the air or in the sky, you guys become the doctor, the policeman, the mother, the father, the you, everything, the firefighter. We literally responsible for everything that happens in a, besides just feeding you chicken or beef. So cool, we had went to the CAA to ride, and obviously the girl and the girls of the house, regardless of how wild we were, because yeah, no shame, I had fun though, we were wild, but we passed. Hey, like we really 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 passed. But anyway, so we went to go write our CAA exams. We passed. This girl did really, really well. I think I got like only one thing wrong because I got 98%. I was so mad because my friend Nelly, she's probably going to be watching this, she got like I think 100 or something. But like I remember just being so mad, like damn, just one mark. But anyway, so everyone that I stayed with in the house, we all passed. And close to where we stayed was Harvard Cafe in Bonero Park. So when we came back from the CAA, which was in Midrand, we decided, so instead of, so where school was and where Harvard Cafe Bonero Park was like a walking distance, we could walk. And then from Harvard Cafe Bonero Park to home, we could walk again, you know. So cool, we went to Harvard Cafe, we celebrated, we were merry, we were happy, cool. We had a couple of drinks, we walked home. And then, hey, guys, because your girl and her friends like things, okay, we decided that we're gonna split some Mary Jane. Guys, you need to understand that, okay, obviously it was illegal. I don't know if it was illegal then, but it's legal now, okay, for medical purposes. All right, so don't come for me, don't drag me, but your girl, we love some Mary Jane. Okay, so cool. We were walking home, and then there's this friend of mine that we stayed with, or some girl that we stayed with. So I don't know where she got the good, because obviously during training you guys are not allowed to, just, you're not allowed to drink alcohol, you're not allowed to do anything. And hence why after we rode and we passed, knowing that we were going to get our cabin crew licenses, we drank. Okay, we drank, and higher, 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 higher. Woo! We got lifted. So what happened was, so we walked home, guys, after Harvard Cafe. Cool. And then we got to outside where we stay. Now on this day, I think only one of the girls didn't go celebrate with us, because girls are girls, guys, and there's always going to be tension for whatever reason. But there was this one girl, shame, hey, shame, poor girl. I'm even sorry, hey, if you watch this video, I'm so sorry for what we did to you. Like, oh yeah, but yeah, no, that's a story for another day. But anyway, so there was one girl left at the cottage, so we had to stand outside and like yell for this girl, homegirl, to open for us. Okay, now as I've already apologized to homegirl, you can already know that there was some tension between us, the rest of the girls in the house, and homegirl. So homegirl pretended like she couldn't hear us for a good hour or two, and I don't know why, because we actually did invite her to the outing. I think she just thought she was too good for us, And guys, like, we were so excited, Pella. We had a whole, so after the drinks at Bonero Park, the plan was, because we had like this huge swimming pool like where we stayed, so the plan was to have like a pool party, a braai and pool and stuff, which we did though after. But When we got there, so Miguel did not open the gate immediately. So we out here, there was this one friend of mine, guys. Like, this was 2015. It was the first time I had seen this, okay? So there's this girl, this friend of mine. We're standing, obviously we had just got the good from someone there by Harvard Cafe. And we were like, it's been a minute. You know, let's snip, like, let's just snippity snip. So cool. This my roommate, I don't know if I can say her name, but I'll call her B. So B was that girl. Well, B was a smoker, guys. B smoked cigarettes, okay? So she was a smoker. She smoked Habli. Actually, the ochre pipe that I even have until this day is B's. So B, thank you to you. So anyway, so we get there. B is like, okay, guys, since we got this good, and we still locked out, she had her box of cigarettes. So she's like, okay, let me roll a J. We outside, we still standing outside. So cool. She's like, let me roll a J. We like, okay, how are you gonna roll? We don't have any instruments or equipment. She's like, nah, I got my cigarettes. And that was the first time I learned of people making joints out of cigarettes, guys. I was amazed, surprised at the creativity. But anyway, excuse me, so B decided to, so she what you call it, like she, yo, the word just disappeared. She emptied the cigarette and then she stuffed it up with some Mary J, right? So after she stuffed it up with some Mary J, we spliffed. And then literally, guys, you know when I say, hey guys, the grace of God, literally, so we spliffed, and then as we spliff, and I was the last one to spliff, guys. I tossed the spliff, which was in a cigarette butt, into the neighbor's yard. And now I'm not even mad that I did that. I mean, because where the entrance, like as I said, it's a gated community, and then it was hidden. Okay, so there was like long driveways and these long streets. And then we were at this corner house, and then the neighbors were this side. But our drive-through, like the neighbors' drive-through started by our entrance. So, if that makes sense. So obviously, if we standing outside our drive-through by the gates, this side of the road is like the neighbor's gate. You get it, right? Guys, did your neighborhood watch not come? Guys, neighborhood watch came. Fine. So I just tossed. I'm the girl that just tossed the thingy. Go figure in neighborhood watch, guys. Neighborhood watch arrives. And then they're like, yeah, we got a call. Someone's been smoking weed here. Guys, these Afrikaners, neighbors. Someone's been smoking weed here. We like, weed? Yeah, we got a call. Don't. Guys, they're searching us. We like, nope. Firstly, you guys are not the popos, so you have no rights. Yeah, but you're on private property. We like, no, we stay here. We actually stay here. We just locked out, and that's why we're standing here. Yeah, but we got a complaint from one of your neighbors saying that you guys are smoking marijuana. No. So we have to check. And we know you guys are smart, looking at B, because B had just, obviously, you have those smokers after, your Mary J. They wanna press up, as they call it. So she had her box and she was pressing up when your neighborhood watch people came. Guys, those people were scary. They looked like the barrets. They looked like barrett, but on steroids. You know what I mean? There was even like the chick. The chick was even worse. Like Flippy, search them. I'm like, hell no, you ain't gonna search me. Anyway, so they snatch B's cigarette box, right? They snatch B's cigarette box. They're like, yeah, we know you youngsters like to stuff this thing inside the cigarettes. They start sniffing. Guys, we stood there in shook. When I look across my shoulder, I can see that thing is chilling there. But I just tossed it but I didn't toss it for it to hide. I was just leaving it there because it was on the way. I'm thinking, yo, but Flippy, if Flippy and them actually look inside, like look behind me, they're gonna see the thing they're looking for. Guys, they tried to empty one, two, and then they realized they tried to empty like one or two of these cigarettes, and they smelled and they realized that, oh, okay, it's nicotine, it's tobacco, and there was nothing they could do. They're like, but we heard the complaint. I'm like, then they must have been wrong, and they must have been racist the same way you guys are, not knowing that, hey, actually at this point they were right. But the reason they were called initially was because they thought we were in an area or in a space that we were not supposed to be in, and which we didn't understand because we were staying there already for like a whole 6 weeks. So why would today be the first time our neighbors complain and say they do not know these people? And then once we told them that we stay here, they're like, yeah, what are you guys smoking? Actually, that's what happened. They first asked us, what are we doing here? And then when we told them we stay here, they're like, what are you smoking? It smells like marijuana. Which it did, bitch. Guys, yeah. So anyway, after they smelled bees thing, they check. They see it's okay. No, it's not like we don't have whatever they were suspecting us to have. Then the last thing was for them to check if we actually stay where we said we stay. And luckily, while that commotion was happening, the owners of the house came out, and the owners of the house asked, like, dudes, what is your problem? And they're like, no, we thought these people were trespassing. And they were like, no, they probably just locked out. They opened the gate for us. And then that's where the story ended, guys. But both P were ready to arrest us. Like, they came with handcuffs and guns blazing. There were 3 of them, and there was 5 or 6 of us. Guys, I didn't even know who I was going to call at that time because Musa and I had broken up, and there was no way in hell I was going to call my mom to tell her that I got arrested because of weed. Sure. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the story. Let me know if any of you guys have been in a situation where you almost got arrested. Actually, that was the first time. The second time I almost got arrested was with my sister-in-law, and that was in December. But I'll tell you guys that story some other time. That time they even took us to a cell, y'all. Anyway, please don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, give this video a big thumbs up, and see you guys in my next video. Bye.